Never a fucking doubt. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Bend them over. Rangers grab the win in Raleigh. Get out of here, Carolina. Don't want to see you until next year as they beat them 5-3. Brad Marchand, Sam Bennett, that fuzzy little mustache, whoever it's going to be, it's going to come right off when we whoop your ass. Oh my God. I'm still in shock. They played... I was in doubt. I'm not even gonna lie. I was feeling dead in the water. I felt dead in the water. I felt like I was watching a funeral. I was getting war flashbacks. I'm like, they're gonna do this again to me, aren't they? They're gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna have to sit on the post game. I'm gonna have to talk about the team needing to be blown up. I'm gonna talk about how they're mentally weak. But holy fuck, they just do it. They just do it. And how many times was myself included in doubt in their comeback ability come playoff time, thinking there's no way come playoff time they're going to be able to come back in this way and win games like that. They're just not. They did it. They did it. It's all thanks to Igor Shesterkin keeping them in the game. It's all thanks to him. And this guy refused to let this go an extra game. And I know you could argue the third goal was weak, but still, I'm speechless. Chris Kreider, thank you. All I could say is Chris Kreider, I apologize for clowning him for that quote. He showed me a pair of balls tonight with that hat trick. Mark Messier-esque with the guarantee hat trick. Balls. That's all I asked for in this game. Balls. Do I wish that they just dominated them and didn't even make this a close game? Yeah, of course I do. And there are things they're going to have to be better with. You cannot be absent for that much time during the game. But I'll tell you right now, love the start a lot more in this game. Thought after that, unfortunately, they took their foot off the gas too much. But the third period, once they netted that first goal, it was all foot on the gas and it was all urgency from that point. And I was asking myself, where was this urgency all game long? Play with that urgency, and that is going to win you this game. That is going to win you this series. That is going to get you to the ECF. And now we're sitting here kicking back, waiting for Boston or Florida. Could be Florida tomorrow, but we, of course, have to wait to see if it could end up being Boston here. But unbelievable. On your way into the post-game show here, though, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially for Ranger fans. I didn't even go live on Twitter. I'm just too pumped up right now. Still in shock right now. I was prepared for the worst. I cannot even pretend I was not prepared for the worst. After that second period, I was like, here we go again. Here we go again with this nonsense. But they did it. But they did it. I'm just speechless right now. I'm trying to think of words right now. I'm trying to think of words, but you punch yourself into the ECF. That's all that freaking matters right now. And as much as we can be pissed off about the slop, for me, I look at the way they came back in that third period, and I'm very happy. But again, now you got a clean slate. It's all about turning the page now and moving it. That's the playoffs for you, one game at a time. So I'm not going to be here to be the one all pissed off and all, they need to be better, this and that. They do. I'm not going to deny it. But at the same time, you have a clean slate now. You're playing a new team. Let's go. Let's freaking roll. Let's roll into this next series and get the job done. And punch a ticket to, more importantly, the Stanley Cup Finals. Because why stop at the ECF, motherfuckers? Why fucking stop? Because I said it that they, like, this felt like a must win. This felt like a must win. Because you had to show that you could win in Raleigh and you could get this done. If they went 7, dead in the water. Dead in the damn water. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to hear about it. Dead in the water. But They found a way to come back. That's really all it is. I mean, Chris Kreider. We could break down the goals, though. The first goal, Marty Necas, Ryan Lindgren, unacceptable play. Alex Wenberg, unacceptable play. Puck gets to the corner. Kakko Beetle on the boards. Nobody covers for the assignment with Necas in front after Lindgren turned it over in the first place and made it even a close play that had to be a board battle. Necas right in front scored 1-0. You're down by 1 after that period, even though it ended poorly. All right, wake up, show urgency. None of that. They get a power play, wash it away with another penalty. Chris Kreider, we're all ripping him down apart for that penalty he took. Boneheaded to take that penalty there, and then Seth Jarvis ends up crashing the net and scoring. You could be pissed off at Adam Fox for not being in position. You could be pissed off at whoever. I was pissed off at Kreider in the moment, though, and he needed to be better and be more disciplined. And now you're down 2-0. Vinny Trocheck answers. Weird goal. Panarin gets it after Freddie made an unbelievable save. Panarin fires it on. Trocheck tips as Freddie was a bit out of position. 2-1. Then it was 3-1. Aho scores another one. Unacceptable. Just letting guys walk. Jimmy Vesey barely moving his feet on the back check. Miller, terrible pinch. But again, they end up it didn't matter because they end up playing a unbelievable third period to win this game. And then Lindgren almost ended up cutting the lead down the 3-2 there. He buries one 5-hole, but Jordan Martinook with a save. You watch the Kreider goal, or which one I should say, right? You watch all these goals that Kreider scored, especially that first one. You're scoring goals like that. Don't you want to test Freddie more when you're scoring like that? The guy doesn't know how to cover the puck. He's a dope. He is beatable. And I guess it took the Rangers for that third period to figure that out, that, hey, you know what? Let's actually play with urgency. Let's actually forecheck. Let's actually work on the boards. Let's actually get pucks to the net, and we're going to win this game. And that's what they did. That shift by the first line on that Kreider goal to get the hat trick. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then Barclay Goodrow, of all people, get the empty netter. Look at that. Why not? Why not Barclay Goodrow, right? But now you got to go full throttle, and you got to be prepared. And I'm hoping that this series taught them a lesson about messing around and having poor efforts, because man, that game 5 better have taught you a lesson. Better have taught you a lesson. Being down 3-1 this game, better have taught you a lesson. And I'm hoping that's the case, because at the end of the day, they found a way. And now we don't have to deal with the garbage of them being the biggest meme. This would have been freaking terrible. This would have been a nightmare if they blew this. Catastrophic. 7th Avenue better be going crazy right now. I want videos of that. If they're going crazy like Knick fans, that would be nice to get a little energy outside the building, right? And I abandoned the watch party. I felt that I felt like, you know what? I can't do it again. God forbid they lose. I can't do it again. That train ride home would have been depressing, but now I'm feeling like I wish I was there a bit. But it is what it is. Maybe it's bad juju if I went there. But let's get to the chat. Let's get to the chat and see what you guys have to say here. Yeah, GG to you, Carson. I mean, the Canes gave the Rangers their money, and I expected it to be a close series. Obviously, I'm pissed off still that it was close because the Rangers were up 3-0 and then they lost 2. But at the end of the day, it's how it went. The Rangers played a good team, came out on top. Yeah, I want to see videos of the watch party tonight, too. I want to see videos. I took the jersey off after the second period. I took the jersey off. I abandoned the jersey after that. I predicted Rangers in 6 too. Never, never a doubt they had to lose 2 to win in 6, right? That's what it is, after all. I want to know what Laviolette said between periods too. But all they do is respond. That's Peter Laviolette's fingertips all over it again. Good. Tag me in it. Yeah, the whole complexion changed when Freddie let in that second goal. You could see momentum change. I 1,000% agree with that. 1,000%. You said best, doesn't make a difference how we feel. All thought team was dead and they didn't give up. Exactly. And that's what they should be doing right now in that locker room. Loading up Twitter, looking up at Core Python Twitter, scrolling through the timeline, seeing what I was tweeting during the game, and just laughing their ass off, pointing at the phone, being like, this guy's a dope, this guy's a moron, we shut him up, fuck you, stop talking shit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I realized I didn't even did I even fully prepare this live stream and everything? Like adding it to the, yeah, I didn't even fully prepare with this. Jeez, I am just on 1,000 right now that I did not even think to fully prepare. I do apologize. I have to quickly add the tags, you know, gotta get more clicks at the end of the day, right? Gotta get clicks. But now a chance against Boston or Florida. Who will the date be against? Oh, yeah. Trouba guaranteed it. I got to give him kudos. Nathaniel at the 10. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rangers beat Panthers in 6. Bruins in 5. Easy either way. You're calling the prediction already. I'm not there yet. I'm not going to talk about my prediction yet. I will get there when we find out the opponent exactly. But I'll celebrate either one of those. I would be very happy with either one of those. Wow. Unbelievable. I'm just ticked we can never get it done, along with losing Gensel and probably half of the team this offseason, but the Rangers are obviously the better team. Huge respect, heartbreaker here, though. Listen, Carson, I've been on the other side of that too many a day. We almost were on the other side of it. I think Gensel ends up staying in Carolina personally, but yeah, I've unfortunately been there. But respect to you. But Lavi should say that if we play like that in periods 1, 2, we get our ass whooped. We can't do that again. We need to get pucks to the net like the Stars. Yeah, 1,000%. And that better be the message, and I believe that will be the message. We'll see, though. We will see. Man. $5 from Christopher. Appreciate you. KREIDER for Captain 2025. Make the lineup great again. Appreciate the $5 a lot. Really do. Chris KREIDER for president. We're calling that. If he's going to keep doing that. All right. Why not? Why not Chris KREIDER for president at that point? Lavi putting Panarin on the KREIDER line worked. He had to shorten the bench. He had to shorten the bench there because Roslovic was not getting it done on that top line. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see double shifting with Panarin and Lafreniere rotating on the wing there on that top line, and we got it. And that's what we got. Lafreniere was the guy that played, in my opinion, the most complete game tonight in terms of a full 60. Lafreniere was buzzing tonight. Lafreniere was on 1,000. And he's proving, as we keep going, that he's that guy. Yeah, he had 2 points, but there were little things where it's like, he's got to, his plays at the blue line, some of his plays at the blue line made me want to rip my freaking eyeballs out. I'm not saying he was terrible tonight, but you had to get more of an offensive spark at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to more. That play by Rosvik in the second, not getting the blue. Yeah, that was my point. That was my point with Rosvik. That one play specifically. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. And who knows if it's Florida? We'll see. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. They just got to the ECF. I'm not there yet. Yeah, I agree. Like, some of the times he was trying to handle the puck, too. Yeesh. Yeesh. The kid crying, man. That kid crying picture. I've been there so many times. I feel for the kid. But, man, sometimes is it nice to be on the other side of the coin on that one. My MVP of the series, it might be Lafreniere. It might be Lafreniere. Lafreniere or Trocheck. Check your recent comment. Let me find yours, Laf. If I can. This is why we criticize the team. We know that they're capable of that third period. We're not fake fans or being for being critical after the first 40. I agree with you. We just want better, and we want them to shut us up like they did. And at the end of the day, that's what they shut us up and good. Made a bold prediction before the series. Whoever wins it will win the cup. So as a depressed Canes fan, I would be cheering for the Rangers. I'm just destroyed right now. I get that completely. Get that completely. I don't know if you should be cheering for us though. I don't know. We're a rivalry here. $5 here from RV. I appreciate it. Third period, no lube, made it happen. LFGR. Jesus Christ, that's hilarious. But thank you for the $5. Really do appreciate it. But you're not wrong. They bent them over. Do fan reactions, let people join live and then kick them. If you guys want fan reactions, I can do fan reactions. Do you guys want call-ins for tonight? We can do call-ins. I like that sound a lot. Lafren Kinnon. Shesty was on fire, yeah. Shesty was on fire. Yeah, I still want the deep pair switch back. I'm with that. I want them to go back to Miller Schneider. Yeah, Fox is probably playing hurt. Yeah, both teams could play Boston. I'm going to put the link in the chat, though, if anyone does want to join in and, you know, give their live call reaction here. Get in, get hyped, get me fired up more. You know, we could do some live calls. See what you guys have to say about this game. But yeah, I'll obviously, you know, it's probably going to get crowded, so I'll probably run quick with the phones here, and then, you know, so go rapid fire with it. Get your questioning, give your thoughts, and then move on to the next. Playoff viewing party at MSU was on fire. Garmin was on fire. Had a good time. I love to hear that. Share the Cardiac Rangers shirt link, please. Everyone should be getting one. I could definitely share it. It's in the description if you do want to get it. Top link in the description, but I will copy and paste the... Actually, is it going to let me? No, because I copied the wrong thing. Like an idiot. Let's try copying that. All right, that's the link to the Cardiac Rangers stuff. If you guys want the link to join in on the stream, it is the StreamYard link. So Streamlabs for the shirts, StreamYard to join in on the stream if you guys want to at all. But $20 will be retired and hang from MSG. At this rate, yeah, probably. At this rate. How about those Category 1 Canes? The Empire State Building getting on them was funny, too. And I agree with this, and that's something that I like that they weren't doing in the first period. They were getting aggressive. Man, I'm starting to like find out clips of Ranger fans going berserk. I want to see clips outside that building right now. Now I'm like jealous that I'm not there. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is what I've wanted. I want everyone to be cocky, arrogant, and annoying. That's what I want our fan base to be like right now. But we got BD3 in the stream here. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, brother?
How you doing? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm on cloud 9. I can't believe they fucking won that game.
You and I both. I thought they were dead. I thought they were dead when they were down 3-1.
Bro, I thought they were so dead in the water. Me and my dad were watching it. We both turned it off. I went upstairs. I joined Discord with my buds. We started watching it, and fucking they came back. My dad didn't even watch the game. He didn't know they won until I came downstairs. Insane.
Yeah, there were people turning off the game.
Yep. But what I wanted to ask you is how do you feel Panarin played in the third period of that game? Because I feel like he kind of went under the radar a little bit, and I thought he had a pretty good third period.
Yeah, I agree. I think he played, like, I was very annoyed with him the first 2 periods too, but I thought the third period, yeah, I thought he played pretty good too. I really do.
Sure.
I think that he stepped up his game, and that's something that this entire team did as a whole, is that they rose to the occasion, and that's what I've been wanting to see from this group, to prove that they're not dead in the water and to prove that they're different. And now they're showing it.
For real, for real. Well, all right, man. You have a good night. That's all I wanted to say.
Yep, you too. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. MSG postgame showing it now. I love it. I love that so much. Beautiful. Beautiful. Could you imagine what it's going to be like ECF time at the Garden, especially after watch parties? Next watch party, I'm going to go. Next watch party, I got to go, I feel like. I fumbled on this one. But if they lost, I would have been the other side. They're saying we want ball. All right, let's not do that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Add Nico to the post game. If Nico joins in, I would. Because he's at MSG. I would love for him to... I should text him. I should text him right now. If Nico would get on and give us the view. Yes, the like button is free. Leave a like if you haven't already. No, I know you're just a messenger. I'm just saying we should not we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't be doing the we want Boston stuff. No, Nico's definitely not outside MSG. He went home. Saw his TikTok about how it was over. Yeah. I saw that too. Nico left. Nico left and didn't join the celebration. Come on, Nico. Come on. Everyone's out there celebrating. I guess I can't say much. I backed out of going to the watch party, but still. If you're there, come on. You got to be out there celebrating. Who do I prefer in the ECF? I have no preference. I don't want to pick an opponent. All I could say is beat whoever it is. Have to beat whoever it is. If you're truly as good, you'll beat them. Barkley just said that KREIDER said during the intermission he's going to get one, and he got 3. Are you fucking kidding me with this guy? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. But we got another call in here. What's going on? Damien, how you doing?
What's up, Evan?
What's going on? How you doing?
Awesome, man. What a third period. I mean, watching that game when Martinook made that save, dude, I was like shaking my head. I'm going, I can't believe we're going to blow this series. And I mean, KREIDER, just unbelievable third period, bro. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I've been hard on the guy all year, but man, the fact that comment before too was saying that he said during the intermission he'd get one. He scored 3. He was not messing around. I love to see that he was out there to win, and he showed it. He really did tonight.
And also, I mean, it's just Sturk in the third, man. I know they had a couple posts and stuff, but he made a couple huge saves too that kept that game where it was, man. I mean, the Canes got a great team. I mean, they just relentless on the puck, forecheck. I mean, it was a hell of a series, but to go up 3-0 and then, obviously lose the next 2 and then down 3-1 going to the third. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I've been a Rangers fan for 45 years, man. I've been waiting since 94. It's been a long time, so let's just keep it going, man. Whoever we play, Boston, Florida, whoever it is, just keep kicking ass.
I love to hear that. I agree. But thank you for calling in, Damien. I appreciate you.
No problem. Great show, Evan. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I agree with them. Let's kick whoever it is next in the ass. Beat whoever it is. It does not matter if it's Boston. It doesn't matter if it's Florida. Kick their ass. Oh, I'm seeing a video now about New York going nuts. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful to say. You got Nick Chance. All right, sure, why not? Side Talk needs to get out there. Side Talk's missing out right now. Side Talk, get out there. Oh my God, I love this with a passion. Ah, beautiful. It's got to be that way going forward. More energy at the watch party than Game 5? Yeah, because it's the real fans there. What's the earliest the ECF will start? I'm not sure. I think it was like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Or maybe the 20th even. Man. A Side Talk with Ranger fans would feed generations. We need that now. We got Eric, though, calling in. What's going on? How you doing today?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I couldn't be any better right now. How about yourself?
Doing great, man. What a game. I mean, I think that they needed this kind of adversity. I think honestly, if they had swept the Hurricanes, that you'll take a sweep. You're never gonna not take a sweep. Don't get me wrong, but it's almost too easy at that point. You're not really facing any adversity. You don't need that wherewithal to come back when you're down 2 goals in the third period, when you just lost the last 2 games and all the momentum is going the other way, and every reason you could possibly have to maybe start to pack it in starts creeping in. And they showed that they got that fight to come back. And I think this could really pay dividends going back and, going to the next series, maybe going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Now going to the next series, if you lose Game 1, you know that you can come back because that you got that tenacity, you got that grit to be able to come back, in any situation. So I think it's really beautiful the way it's played out. I mean, it's just been building for the last 5 years. It seems they've just been adding these pieces. It's they're just like slowly building. Chris Kreider, started off his career, kind of okay, and he just kind of exploded into this tremendous goal scorer. I think honestly, Chris Kreider, he arguably might be the greatest Ranger of all time at this point. I mean, especially if you look at his playoff performances, he has been incredible in the playoffs. He's really, and we had a run there for years when they had guys like Rick Nash and Marian Gaborik who they just never showed up in the playoffs. And you can't say that about Chris Kreider. He always shows up in the playoffs. You look at this, he had a hat trick in this game. They're down by 2. Dude has a hat trick. I mean, what more can you say about Chris Kreider? And just the way that they've been building these pieces together for years. Obviously, after they lost Henrik Lundqvist, it was a little bit of concern what was going to be happening with the goaltender situation. You go from Mike Richter to Henrik Lundqvist. Can you really expect you're going to have like 3 excellent goalies in a row? Well, it turns out, yeah, I guess you can expect that because now they got Shesterkin and he's awesome. So it's just incredible the way they've been putting these pieces together. They brought in Panarin as free agent. Now, recently they bring in Trocheck, and yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, even look at a guy like Rempe comes up and he scores the first goal of the playoffs. He's setting the tone early on. He hasn't really been getting much ice time lately, but he served his purpose. So he did what he needed to do when they needed him, and I just think they're incredibly deep. I think that this is the difference. For a while there, they really relied on, they had that like 1-star mentality where, okay, we're going to get Marian Gaborik and, we're going to get Rick Nash and we're going to put all our hopes on this one player. And if the problem with that kind of strategy is if they don't show up in the playoffs, then your entire offense doesn't show up in the playoffs. But now they're so deep, you can have, Panarin, didn't really do much in this game. Who cares? Kreider had 3 goals. Maybe next game Kreider doesn't show up. Maybe Lafreniere has 2 goals. Maybe in game 2 of the next series, maybe Lafreniere does nothing. Maybe Panarin does nothing. Maybe Kreider does nothing. But maybe Zibanejad has 2 goals. Trocheck gets a goal. You get a goal from your defenseman like Fox or something like that. They're so deep that they're insulated against like having any 1 or 2 or even 3 players go on a slump. They can survive that because they're so deep. Like I said, you get a couple guys not showing up. If Kreider doesn't show up, if Lafreniere doesn't show up, Panarin could have a big game. Zibanejad, I mean, he's my favorite. I just love him. Just because to me, Zibanejad does everything. He's up there on the forecheck. He's setting other guys up with goals. He can put the puck in the net. Everything you want out of one of your forwards, Zibanejad provides for you. So it's really incredible. I really think that they got an excellent team. Obviously, win the President's Trophy, you sweep the first round. Looking good in this round. It's been an incredible run so far. I think they're going to breeze. I don't want to say breeze through the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that they'll be the better team against whoever they play. Whereas the Panthers or the Bruins, my only concern, if they can get past that, I think that it's going to be a tough sledding in the Stanley Cup Finals. But once you get there, anything can happen. I mean, they're not going to be
first anyway.
Yeah, well, they got to get there first. Yeah, but they're not going to be at a talent mismatch against any of these teams. I mean, they're so deep; they got so much talent. You look at guys like K'Andre Miller, and it's just incredible. How they've been able to put this team together, and it's been fantastic to watch so far. So I expect to continue. I think it's been great so far, and I think they got a really good team. I think that they got a really good chance to win the Stanley Cup this year, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, I agree. And thank you for calling in, Eric. I really do appreciate that a ton. But yeah, he's right. And imagine they had Hedl back. Imagine they had Hedl back. Imagine that depth gets even deeper. The rich get richer. So hopefully that ends up being the case. You add Hedl back to the lineup playing 3C. All of a sudden, this team just got a lot deeper. And thank you for stopping in again, Eric. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up, and we're going to continue the conversation all week long until, the conference finals. We're going to be talking about that. However, am going to be joining the Big Apple Hockey post-game show there. So if you want, I'm going to drop the link in the description. Say Ranger Central sent you, and I will be joining in there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this live stream. We'll be back at it again talking soon. Leave a like on the post game here if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live. And I will see you guys in the next one, which will be the conference finals, baby. Let's go, Rangers. Love you guys. See you guys in the Big Apple Hockey stream.